Alright, hey, what's up guys? It is Alex again, and in this video, as you can see, I'm wearing the same thing. Go ahead, judge away. Today, it's gonna be a little different because as stuff that I love, obviously I had stuff to show you guys. I had little stories, little things here or there to show you. Today we're gonna talk about what I hate and why would I own anything that I hate. You can't really like something or really claim to love something or anything and say that you don't hate anything, because we all know we all have that one thing or certain things that we just can't stand. And hey, look, I'm human, and not a lot of people a lot of people see me and I'm a cheerful, happy person, and it's because I am. But obviously I still hate things, or I still don't like things, or I don't prefer things, or I just don't it's things that I otherwise will keep to myself from the public eye a lot of times, unless you really do know me and know every single part of my being, and it's not in a video format. You interact with me on a daily basis, something like that, like you're my family or whatever, who I do love. No one else would know this. So yeah, I might as well just once again show a little bit of my heart out there, show a little bit of myself, and hey, you guys get to know me a little bit more. It's gonna get close. We're gonna get real close. We're gonna get this is as close as we're gonna get. So I'm gonna start off light. So some things that I really just don't like. This is gonna go food wise. Shocker. I love food, but there are certain foods I do not like. I don't like, and you know what? It may be a little bit of unpopular opinion, but you know what? Hey, I have my reasons for why I don't like this. One of my main things that I really don't like is cherries. Calm down. I don't like cherries. It reminds, the reason why I don't like cherries is because, when you're a kid and you get sick and you have a cold or you have the sniffles or something like that, your mom gives you this liquidy cough syrup that's really syrupy and gross to look at. She'll give you that to make you feel better, and on the bottle it says oh, great tasting, but when you actually taste it, it tastes like death. That's what cherries remind me of. They remind me of that medicine-y, gross, too sweet, chemically, just just thinking about it makes me ugh. Also not a fan of mushrooms. That's a common one, but hey, like I said. Also don't like Brussels sprouts. No, they're too bitter. I like bitter tasting things too. I take my coffee near black, but Brussels sprouts, I don't know, it's just this unpleasant kind of bitter that I just can't do it. Okay, I didn't really say this that I love it, but I really do enjoy them, is memes. I really love memes. I really enjoy memes. So the one thing I really can't stand is when memes are not fitting to the prompt, or the picture doesn't make sense to the text, or they could have used a different picture for it. The worst ones that I can't just irritate me are the ones that they show a celebrity, or an actor, or an actor or something like that, or a character from a movie like Scarface or whatever, and it says it says something stupid I've learned in this life that people come and go. It's just, but sometimes I have to close the door. Like something silly or dumb like that, to try to make it sound raw and edgy. But it's that person that is in the picture would never say that, or they would, they just use some arbitrary picture. And to me, that's infuriating, because then it becomes an arbitrary meme. You're just trying to say something, you just couldn't say it. You had to post a meaningless picture on it when you could have just said it, and it would have had it probably would have had a bigger impact if you would have just said it instead of trying to reel people in with a picture. To me, I can't stand that. I really like bad memes are just another pet peeve of mine. Another thing that I really can't stand. And if you've been in my car, if you've driven with me, if you're my mom, my sister, my niece, a lot of my close friends, is when you tap that. Oh goodness, on the window, oh hey, go this way, and you tap and you do that little that thing on the window, I will throw you out of the car. I can't stand that noise. Another thing that I hate, snow. Yep, I'm from Chicago. Yes, I grew up in the land where snow is there. It's wonderful for one day out of the year, and that's usually Christmas, and that's the only time snow is acceptable. Any other time, it's gross, disgusting, especially in the city of Chicago. It doesn't matter where you're from. If you're from the city and there's snow, you know the perils and the absolute agony it is to be in snow. First of all, the cold. You have to wear like 50 million layers to stay warm, and that takes about like an hour and a half before, or like not even, I mean, I'm exaggerating obviously, but it takes a long time to put on, right? You have to go outside, turn on your car, let it warm up, put the defrosters on, get the little scraper thing, shovel out your car. That's already like 5 things you have to do to get ready for work in the morning. I'd rather just wear shirt, shorts, shoes, out the door, I'm ready to go, my car goes, and I'm done. That's way better. That's why I moved to Arizona, honestly. It's the heat. I want to love the snow because it is beautiful. It is pretty, but it's gross and disgusting in the winter. Nobody knows how to drive, and then you have to wait like it's a nuisance. It's a nuisance. Another thing that I don't like, Twitter. I don't like it. That's why I don't have Twitter. There is a strong reason why I don't have a Twitter, and it's not because of just it's another social media platform that I have to plug into and whatever. The reason why I don't like Twitter, and it's kind of like going to the next thing that I really don't like, is its false sense of I mean, not Twitter itself, but a lot of people I feel on Twitter, or like what you hear about and what you see, they have like a false sense of like supremacy, that they feel like they're kind of like better than you. And I know I'm not the only one that feels this way, but like, I mean, people have lost their jobs over tweets. It's kind of ridiculous because, I mean, Lord knows that if I post too many jokes in a day, I get friends telling me like, hey, you gotta stop it. And I'm like, all right, I'll stop. But like, to lose a job over something you posted on social media, even if it doesn't reflect who you are as a person anymore, obviously I'm talking about a situation that's happened currently, but seriously, like, it's an ideology that feels like, oh, if you post something on Twitter, I automatically have a say in something, and that you don't. What? In today's culture, socio-political culture, it's the loudest voice wins, and it doesn't matter if it's right or wrong. That doesn't make sense to me. To me, like, that's just it's infuriating to see like people lose their jobs over Twitter. People being forced to apologize over doing something so menial and something so menial and something that it could be it's meaningless, or something that doesn't have no bearing on anybody else's life, yet they have to do this because a large group of people, it upset them. Like, I mean, I get it, no one likes to be offended, but seriously, I mean, it doesn't matter who you are, you're gonna say something that's gonna offend somebody. And obviously, we all have to be adults about this and like, okay, what you said I didn't like and I didn't prefer. But to actually try to like bring down somebody and bully them down, come on, that's wrong. And that's kind of like where I feel like Twitter lies, and it's like this false elitist culture that's pushing people down to try to fit their needs. And it's obviously not the platform itself, it's the people, the majority of the people on that platform, or the majority of the people that we keep hearing from, that are getting that attention. And to me, I just don't like that. I really don't like that. Bullies. I mean, that goes without saying, but you'd be surprised. I don't like bullies. Why? Well, for one, I was bullied. Yep, I was bullied as a kid. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up, and it definitely did a lot of psychological harm to me. I've forgiven them since, you know, I've grown up, but it's still kind of like modifying my behavior just by a few amount of bullies. And yeah, you know, to me, it's like, even if you don't know it, if someone approaches you and says like, hey, I didn't like that and I felt like you were bullying me, I would take a step back and look at yourself and say like, hey, look, I may need to look at my character a little bit, because being a bully is not, I mean, to actually bring down somebody, and it's intended to make them feel bad, is wrong. It's wrong. And I shouldn't have to say that, but you'd be surprised. You'd be surprised. So if you're being bullied out there, like, I'm gonna leave my social media links in below. Talk to me. I will help you try to get through it. And, you know, hey, I've been there. You know, we've all been there, at least in one way or another. But that's one thing I really don't like. I don't like bullies. Anyway, that is all I have for today. This one got a little bit serious, a little bit heavy, but hey, you know, not all my videos are gonna be funny and happy and cheery. But hey, I will continue to keep doing that, and I'll try to make these as entertaining as possible. Let me know what you guys want to see. What more do you want to see? What more insights, what more thoughts of things you want me to do? Or hey, if you just want to see me act goofy in front of the camera, hey, I could do that as well. But and regardless, gonna keep making these. You're gonna keep getting videos weekly, so stay tuned, subscribe for that. So like, comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts on it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out, peeps.